Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in. So I have a new toy in town. This is the Sur Ron X Black Edition, and I just purchased this, so I'm super excited to show you guys what it's all about and walk around the bike and talk about some of the specs. Before we get into it, please subscribe to my channel for more content like this. It helps me out a lot. Hit that thumbs up button and also ring that notification bell for future notifications of my videos. All right, so like I said, this is a Sur Ron X Black Edition. I picked it up from Luna Cycle. Super sweet looking bike. The quality on this is absolutely amazing. The sine wave X controller is on this bike. You also have a 32 amp hour battery with 2000 watt hours, which the range on it is absolutely insane. It's a 60 volt battery system. There's a lot of power going through this thing. The shocks that came with this bike are the RST shocks, and there's a huge controversy or discussion or argument about which shocks are better, the D&M or the RST. So basically they're both a low quality suspension, so it really doesn't matter. The D&M are inverted coil shocks, which a lot of people prefer those, but the RSTs are okay too. I haven't had a problem with them so far. The only thing that I didn't like is it doesn't come with a fender. The D&M suspension comes with the fender, the nice fender, so I had to buy one. This is actually the Mucky Nuts fender here. It was easy to put on, but I'd rather have one come with a fender that's meant for the bike. So that's the reason why I really wanted the D&M, was for that fender, but I don't have any problems with the RST killer shocks. You got your hydraulic braking system. I believe this is a 4-piston hydraulic brake system. All right, there you go. You have your motor here. I believe it's 7,000 watts. And this thing is an absolute beast. You have your foot pedals here, your kickstand, your rear braking system. But awesome bike. You have the rear suspension, and I believe, yep, that's a D&M shock in the back. You can replace that as well if you want to. The battery goes in here. We'll open this up. Sometimes you gotta press down on it to get it to pop up. And there's your battery. You also have your breaker here, so you would flip that to on, and whenever you disconnect the battery, before you disconnect it, switch it off. It just protects things within the bike. But this is your battery. It's a huge 60 volt, 2000 watt hour, 32 amp hour battery. The power that this bike has is just incredible. Now everybody talks about e-bikes, but I do want to let you know that this is not an e-bike. This is an electric dirt bike. There's no pedals on it, and you can get pedals on it, but they are basically useless, especially the ones that come from Luna Cycle. They do make Canny Waba, if I'm saying that correctly, a fake pedal kit, which I did purchase, and I will be putting these on the bike. But you can install them, but they don't do anything. They're just there for legality purposes. Basically, if anybody wants to give you a hard time, you have pedals on the bike, so it's basically an e-bike. It's basically so cops don't look back at you or give you a hard time. But this is not an e-bike. Let me be clear. This is an electric dirt bike. You have the small tail at the end. I'm not really sure what that's for. You got some fenders back here, but it doesn't protect much from mud and dirt. Believe me, after riding in wet conditions, my back is absolutely soaked with mud and dirt. The seat is very uncomfortable. Luna makes different seats for your bike. I do recommend upgrading the seat. I'm 260 pounds, so it's very hard on my butt when riding, especially long rides. So I do recommend getting the Luna upgraded seat. I believe they're around 100 bucks. They do make, so I'm 6'2", 260 pounds. They do make a seat riser basically. So it actually heightens the seat, so it makes it more comfortable for taller riders. I will be getting that down the line, but for now it works. I don't plan on going for really long rides with this bike, but if I do, I'll just have to suck it up. But I do plan on getting the upgraded seat and the seat extender and raise kit. But very nice bike. This has a lot of power. You have two modes. You have an AP mode, an eco mode, and a sport mode. I do recommend starting out in eco first just to get a feel for the bike. It still goes fast in eco mode, but it will save you a lot of battery power too. I think it tops out at maybe 32 miles an hour. In sport mode, I've gotten this bike up to 48 miles per hour. So like I said, this bike is just insane. The grips are sweet. You can definitely change the grips if you don't like them. This bike does have a horn. It's very loud. You got your brake levers here, and you also have your throttle here. It's very, very touchy. So it's instant power, which is nice with these bikes. So once you pull that throttle, this bike just wants to go. You also have your adjustable knobs here to adjust your shocks for recoil and spring back. But yeah, you would do the adjusting right here. You would put your key in, so whenever you want to ride this bike, you have to put the key in, turn the key on, the light will come on, the battery will come on. You can see the battery's at 100%. I'm not sure if you can actually see that. You could check your battery meter there, but that will show you how much battery you have left. You also have your handlebars here, which you can adjust when putting it on, and there's actually a guide here which will show you how to line it up. So when you do assemble the bike, it's very easy to line up the handlebars, and depending on your height and what feels comfortable for you, there is different levels here that you can adjust to. You can upgrade the handlebars, which is nice. So if you want a different pair of handlebars, go out and find the ones you want and you can put them on the bike, no problem. And you also have this bright light in the front. It does shine very, very bright, so you won't have to worry about seeing at night. This thing will definitely guide you. It's a super bright light. LED comes in handy. You got these tires too. With the RSTs too, you just gotta make sure you can't upgrade to too big of a tire like you can with a D&M. So I would just look it up to see how big of a tire you can upgrade to with the RST installed on your bike. But other than that, that's the Sur Ron. That's a quick rundown on the Sur Ron. But I will be releasing more videos, more riding content on the Sur Ron in the future. So please subscribe to my channel and also ring that notification bell so you can know when I post a new video. All right, if you have any questions about the bike, please leave them in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. Until next time, thanks for watching. Peace out.